Okay, that was strange. Um, but no, I was really excited because I was like, I know how to do clothes. I know how to do something other than skin. I was just beyond elated with myself, which would have been fun, right? Um, I don't know what just happened. It act like, yeah, it said I was offline. I don't know why it did that, but we're good now. Um, but no, I was really excited because I was like, this is the best mini I've ever painted, and I was really excited about it. And it turns out where I had low light, right? Uh, where I had low light, I couldn't actually see that I had missed a lot of the parts of the mini. So I had to go back. Well, I have to go back, and I have to fix that at some point. Um, because it just looks really bad. All right. So let's see if we can do this a little different tonight. Get that nasty SDQ cup out of there. Alright, so this is supposed to be Aurelia, the exemplar of justice from Magic the Gathering. I will use her for something else, I'm sure. Because I can. Probably gonna make her a ginger. Let's see. Silver armor, gold sun piece, silver with gold trim, probably red disc, and red hair, probably. I'm not for sure. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm thinking, at least. You know, I gotta find some music I gotta listen to. That sounds good, maybe. Yeah, I don't think I'll. On the back, they show you kind of what she looks like. Probably not gonna do that. Probably gonna, you know. So first, we'll do. What will we do? Let's do the armor, I guess. Yeah. So it's gonna go for another metallic. Just kinda don't wanna. Yeah. How did Maisie, sorry, like the Desolation of Smaug? Is she okay with it? Or does she have some issues? I mean, does she even like the Lord of the Rings movies? Or not? I'd really like to know. Curious. Is it really not gonna focus in there? Maybe if I take it. Okay. I'm definitely gonna use that a lot. Sorry. Yeah, why name it that? Because the desolation of Smaug, you can look in two different ways. You know, it's what he did after. You know, it's his after effect. Because even though he dies, he does have a massive effect on the people. At least that's what I think, you know. This is going to be a slow one. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Didn't want to be loud and fucking gross, so. We might have to fix this camera because it's not doing what I need it to do at all. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Up close and personal so you can see all of my mistakes. It's a good time. So we're using that dull Leadbelcher metallic. I have other metallics, but I just don't think they're any good. Like the gold one that I actually put on Shield of the Dragonborn. Are you really not gonna focus on me here? We're gonna have this problem tonight? It's fine. It's fine. I'll do the autofocus myself if I have to. Okay. Yeah, I mean... Well, Madison, what did you tell her? Why do you think it's called Desolation of Smaug? Guess that's the big question there. Again, everybody's like, oh, the Hobbit movies are okay. And I agree. You know, they had some, you know, I think they had some problems, but overall, I think they're pretty good. Okay, so you think he should have been killed in movie 2? I thought he was killed in movie 2. Was he not? Was he killed at the very beginning of movie 3? Wow, that's I don't know why I'm blanking out on that. What the fuck is wrong with me? Tonight. Yeah, okay, he's killed in 3. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess it's because 3 is about the Battle of the Five Armies. So yeah, maybe, maybe, yeah, I agree with you, actually. Then I agree with you. That, maybe he should have been finished off and that storyline wrapped up a lot sooner than it was. It would. I mean, I guess I can argue for why it was in the 3rd one, but it's a weak argument, and it's not very, I mean, nobody's gonna accept it, but like the idea is that the desolation of Smaug is all of that happens after the Battle of the Five Armies. Like, Smaug's death is because of that shit happening. But again, I have to agree with you on this one. Just trying to think here. If I wanted to do anything different with the arms. I don't think I want to go too flashy, actually, though. I mean, I like flashy, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to make it gaudy. There we go. Did you see that? It's the first drop of the night. It's really nice. Let's switch brushes real quick. It just felt like I wasn't getting enough coverage. Like that would have taken me all night, maybe. But we'll find out right here. Now I can fucking see. Changes how I paint this. Cause goddamn, that was so bad. Yeah, I mean, like, none of you saw it, but it was really bad. Sorry, with this silver, sometimes I have to stare at it a little bit longer than normal because with the light the way it is, it doesn't look like sometimes I get coverage when I really do. Did you do anything interesting today, Madison? I played D&D and died. Not permanently, but I got knocked unconscious. Oh, okay, cool. Courtney got a win earlier on Battle Royale. Are you guys playing arenas or are you playing Battle Royale? God, I hate this helmet. God, I fucking hate this helmet. Holy shit. Well, yeah, you gotta get the inside of the helmet too, you know? You gotta fucking really get in there. Okay. Well. Oh, Battle Royale, cool. Cool. Oh, I really got in there. Tense. Really thought about maybe trimming some of this out in gold, but I don't know yet. Because there's this deity that I made up in D&D. And the reason I got this one, because it kind of reminds me of that deity. But she was in gold armor. But, yeah, whatever. I could get another one of these or one similar and just repaint it if I wanted to. Gold trim, okay. I mean, like, I just feel like she needs some kind of gold, you know? Actually, I think I'm gonna do something with the swords too. Let me look at those legs again, make sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'll put gold in there. Navy and gold with the wings. That's cool, but I don't know what you mean. Do you mean most of it is dominantly navy? With gold tips, gold outlines? Because I could probably do that. But it's gonna change your hair color completely. Because I'm not having her have red hair with navy wings. Definitely not. Alright. What do you mean then no? I don't get... You need to explain what you're saying here a little bit more because I'm a little lost. Because I can make your hair like a dark, almost like a blue, dark blue, like the match her wings. Which would look cool, I think. Almost forgot a part. Keep the hair red. Okay. Did you? Betrayal. I really like Lifeline a lot. That's my go-to character. I think forever. I don't think that's a phase, because I had a phase where I played Caustic. I mean, I'll play Pathfinder every once in a while. But I like Lifeline a lot. I can't. There we go. Alright, let's get the underside of this stuff here. It'll be easier because there's not a lot of folds. I'm gonna retry the shading technique that yeah, she's a really, I don't know, I just feel like if you don't have a lifeline in your arena, like what the fuck are you doing? Her with that gold backpack, granted she's kind of fucked when it comes to buying weapons, because again she has to buy that backpack. But if your lifeline's a good healer, that sacrifice is more than worth it, you know? Like if they know their role, you're good to go. That's the thing, I guess you have people that just want to, and I mean, I won't lie, cracking somebody and downing somebody is highly 100% satisfying. Yeah, as you know, I get bloodlust sometimes. I want to murder everybody on the team, but at the same time, you trust in your party and let them do their job and you do yours, everything will be fine. If anybody's new to the channel, this is what I do on Sundays, because I have a backlog of minis, because I have a problem, and this forces me to paint them for good or bad. You know, some of these, like the last one, I thought it was gonna come out good. It came out really bad. And cool, there we go. Drop number 2 of them out. Let's go ahead and add some more red. Do this over here so you don't have to see my hairy fucking hand so much. Alright. Start painting. Looks like I got some red on her armor. Since this is the first base paints. That's okay. We can go back and fix that. That's one of the things I learned is most of the time you can't consider one run through. Well, I haven't. Because I was printing them, but then my printer fucked up. I mean, I'll tell you right now, I'll admit it. I want to go. I want to go and buy an assload of them right now. Rime of the Frost Maiden's coming up, and I would love to have all the minis I could find for that, you know, to represent everything, but I'd have to fucking paint them all. Like, God help me. Why? I still might buy that one from Etsy because I think the Frost Queen that they have is better than the Frost Queen that they can meet in the Frost Maiden. 100% better. Well, in one of her forms, I guess I should say. I just really like to get my fucking printers fixed. And that would, you know, start back up the process of my addiction to minis. Because I love them. There's some porous holes in here that seem to want to refuse paint, so that's why you saw me going back over on some parts of it. I mean, you can't see that, but like down in there. Oh yeah, you can see that. Look at that. I need to get that stuff down in there. Those are ridges. Paint it up. Again, this red's really bright right now, but I think it'll dull down after we create, because I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna create a wash for it. Create a wash, and then maybe after I wash it, we're gonna use this technical paint, is what it's called, and I think that'll be the highlight. So I might not have to make the highlight, but we'll see. That's one I'm just gonna have to test tonight, because remember what I said, I'm still fucking learning this garbage, so it's all a work in progress. Okay. Let me look over there. Okay, that's good. All right. Again, we're getting a little bit of red on the armor, but... Oh, are you? Horizon treating you well, huh? That's one I just... like... Okay. So, I like a lot of the characters on Apex, but... if I can't use their tactical correctly, I don't like using them. Again, she's one that I just... I don't know, like... I guess it's because I don't think in that, I don't want to say... Yeah, I guess I'm going to say I don't think in that dimension in the game. like as Lifeline, I've just started climbing up on like crates and stuff in the middle of firefights. Like I don't see, and it, you know, I mean, it's just something I gotta practice, but like I don't see the battlefield as dimensional as some people. If that makes any sense. Well, you know, you're always made the jump master, and it's hilarious. Okay. I don't trust myself, sorry. Alright. I'm still not ready to do... that. Okay. Okay. And now I'm gonna try something. I don't know if it's gonna work. That's okay. All right. Think about how I was gonna do this. Again, this might not work, but we'll see. Okay. Again, I don't know if this is gonna look good, but I have a vision in my head, and maybe I'm not skilled enough to execute it fully yet, but I'm sure as fuck gonna try. Okay. Well, thanks, Madison. I mean, you know how, like, we are our worst critics or whatever. I mean, I could paint this exactly how I wanted it and then, like, look at it and be like, I hate it. Burn it. So... just how we work, you know. Well, yeah, I mean, it does kind of, your opinion does matter. You know, you need feedback from people, and so it's always good to know. What you guys can't see, really, is that I'm painting most of the wing white. Trying to blend in that boundary down at the bottom. That's this wing. See, like, I don't know if you can see the difference or not. Okay. this much white ever, but we are. I didn't think that really through there. What is it, Frank? What's the problem, What? I can't really help you right now, son. Well, that was too much yellow, but whatever. I'll deal with it. Okay. Let's paint away from the yellow. Because if it blends a little, that's okay. Because you want it to look kind of natural. I've never seen a winged individual before, so I can't really say with confidence know exactly what they would look like. But, you know, this is my guess. Okay. I'm already confident that this is the layer that I'm gonna have to put on most is probably what. Because I mean, I could not thin it, but I really believe if I didn't even thin it, it would still be not enough. Listen, Frank. Can't help you right now, bud. Now, I'm thinking these swords, Thinking something out here. Like, so I know that there's lore for her and all of that jazz. Like, I know that's out there, but I don't care. So I think those swords, because it's her, are magical. And this sword, I have a vision for. So we're gonna put this light orange on it. Listen, Frank, you can't do this right now. So it kind of looks like this yellow, but it's not. So we gotta wait for that to dry. While we're waiting for that to dry, let's go ahead and do another coat of white on the wings. Frank's mad, by the way. I don't know if you can see him in my lap down here, but he's mad he can't get up here. Because normally he's allowed to roam the desk and do whatever a fucking cat wants to do, but not while I'm doing this. So he's just gonna be weird and upset. It's okay. Right. That sword is dry. Let's get another orange coat on it. Because I feel like this blade is an evil blade. It's just, she has two swords and one of them is evil. And the other one, I think, is good. So we'll do that. Right. Now, here's the part that I don't like. And that's working with the gold. The reason I don't like it is because it's a metallic gold. So it does not like to just, it doesn't fucking like to do anything. Right? I'm going to. Good night, Madison. I hope you have a decent day tomorrow. Hope everybody does. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out and playing Apex. I'll see you tomorrow. Or we'll all be playing Apex. Alright. Did my music die on me? It did. Okay. Back to putting this fucking gold on here. Again, we're gonna have to go back and fix some of this. Gonna give it an abyssal look. I was thinking about it. This one's too thin to do what I wanted. So I'm gonna make it a black blade. Cause you know that's edgy. That's edgy, right? Well, thanks for stopping by, Frank. Thanks for fucking shit up. Okay. You're gonna have to leave. Cause what the fuck? Okay. So black blade, gold blade. Well, not gold, but yeah, gold. We'll say gold. It's not gold because it's just not. But you know, it's a blade of the sun. We'll say. All right, so preliminary colors down. Let's do some touch up. We'll open up Leadbelcher real quick. If I got any place that has another color, I need to fix that. Okay. Got some red down here I gotta take care of. We'll go ahead and paint the hilts. Because for some reason I forgot to do that as well. Everything's fun. Okay, now next part, the part that I'm still experimenting with, so we'll see how it goes. Nope. Where is it? No. Is this... Now, thing is she looks snappy, shiny, really, really cool. Probably not going to touch the wings because I don't want to. One thing we gotta do is kind of mix a wash with the red so we can do her hair and clothes. It's consistency's not a wash, but let's see what we can do here. There's that big brushette that I hate, and it hates me. Let's take all this. Okay. See if this works. Or doesn't. It doesn't. Well, that did something. I'm not really sure what, but I'm gonna stick with it. Gonna go back in here and get some actual wash. We're gonna hit. Okay. I thank Frank for moving that shit. That was really like that a lot. Now, I'm not gonna wash her hair or her wings. I don't want to. I want them to pop. You know, I want something to have some kind of color in here. And I think that's where that's gonna come from. It's from that. So I'm gonna leave that as it is. Now, this part, we're gonna try. It's technical paint is what it's called. I don't really know its purpose, other than to be like very. I don't know. But you'll see. You'll see. It's almost like a wash, but it's not. All right. Now again, I don't know what it'll do. I just know that it needed it. So it makes it, when that dries, it'll look different. But also, we're gonna put it in our hair that we did not wash. There we go. Okay. Do one more thing really quickly before I paint the base. Oops. Yeah, I think that's what it's doing, is I think it's putting a shine on her, but I'm not for sure. I really don't know. Let's see here. I'm just trying to, let's just go in here real quick. Well, glad that came off fast, because that worried me. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do now. We're going to, yeah, I think where she is flying already, she's not on the ground. Alright, so I'm not gonna do like a green base or brown base or anything like that. We're gonna go with a white base. We're gonna say that these below her is clouds. It's all clouds. Because if you had wings and you could fly, you wouldn't be fucking flying to the low to the ground. No one would. You'd be as high as possible. Okay. See if we can clean that fucking brush off. Get that done. Okay. So, this is the finished product. Can't say I'm disappointed. I kind of like this one a lot. Let's go ahead and do the last thing you do. I didn't put any highlights, so let's get this glue on here. this. Put her on there. Let that glue kind of sit for a minute. While we're sitting here, I'd like to remind you that I do have a YouTube that you can find in the link, and you can go there and you can see the first Bearded and Nerdy podcast. You can also you can see the Journal of Ulfgar Holderhook. That's my cleric in the Curse of Strahd campaign. I am playing for the second time in my life as a player. I'm keeping a journal and I read it in a narrative every Sunday. We are on chapter 4. I'll be working on writing chapter 5. In the game itself, we're on session like 64. So we're up there. But you can go and listen to those. And if you're feeling really generous and you don't want to subscribe to my Twitch, you can subscribe to my Patreon, which allows us to, you know, buy better equipment, a better camera, so this shit doesn't look like this. And all the cool stuff like that. So, yeah, there's that. Let's see here. Yep, and there you go. See, I put the metallic gold on her wings, so I think she turned out pretty well. Kind of have an idea of what I'm going to do with her, what's going to happen and all of that jazz. But yeah. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Thanks for talking. Thanks for subscribing. Tomorrow's Monday. Tomorrow's gonna be another start of a new week. You can make it what you want. You can do what you want, and ensure that you have a good week. I know that a lot of people hate Mondays because, you know, we all do. We all don't want to work. There's nothing saying that you can't make it a good Monday, you know? There's nothing stopping you from doing that. So why don't you consider trying to make it something good, you know? I mean, you're the one that actually makes the day, good or bad. Bad things can happen to you, but you can turn those around and not turn into a bitch like I do, because I do. But yeah, there's always next weekend when I'll be back Sunday to paint something else. Maybe it'll be Madison's character this time. If you have something you want me to paint in a certain color scheme, let me know, and I can find it, or you can send me a link or whatever, and I can try to paint it. Again, I'm not saying I'm really, well, I am still new at this. I mean, you're new at any skill that you do, but I'll keep trying. If you've wanted to paint and you haven't ever started, there's nothing wrong with starting now. Go out and buy you a mini. These minis, called Norzul's Marvelous Minis. They are a whopping, usually, $4.99 each. You don't have to go out and buy expensive paints like this. You can use craft paint. A lot of people do. You don't have to buy a wet palette like this over here. Actually, I'll tell you right now, this is a wet palette that I bought, and it cost a bit. I think it was like $14 or something. But it's got this sponge that's always wet. The reason you want a wet palette is it saves your paint, right? Like your paint, all these paints are still wet. It saves your paints while you paint, and then you can close this up and it's airtight. As you can tell, I've let mine get a little old and moldy. But it gets airtight, sealed in there, and you're good. And then it gives you these papers, these special papers to put in here that you can use to kind of keep everything wet. It's like a special paper. But I'll tell you right now, I'm out of those papers. So this is actually just a sheet of printer paper that I laid down in there. And it worked perfectly fine. Didn't have a problem with it whatsoever, actually. The one thing you want to do is you got to keep your sponge alive. You always got to keep it wet. And I do. But I have a ton more that I bought. I think I got 20 for $9. So there's that. But see, when I started, I bought these they're D&D branded, but they're not Warhammer mint paints. They're Army Painter. So Army Painter allowed D&D to kind of like brand them, right? So these are like mid-range, and I bought a whole pack for like $90, and it comes with a mini that tells you how to do this. And then there's of course Army Painter itself, right? That's comes in a little bit bigger thing. And I've got like steel bearings in here to keep the paint from settling too much, right? But yeah, Army Painter's alright. It's again mid-tier. It's a lot thicker. You have to water it down a little more than you do other paints in that type of steel. And then the last one is the most expensive paints that I think exist, but they're also the most effective, and that's Citadel, right? That's the ones that Warhammer makes. They go on really smooth. It's just really good. I didn't know that when I first bought paints, but they're also a little bit more expensive. So, you know, that's your choice. You choose what you want to do there. But anyways, yeah, I think that was a success. That was better than the actual Dragonborn fighter that we had yesterday. Last Sunday. So again, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Even if it is for me to ramble and do all of that, it's still pretty neat. It's still pretty cool. So make sure that you tune in next time if you want to see something else painted, or if you want to watch us play Apex. You can always do that too. That's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Usually it's usually 8 o'clock, 8 to 10, but because of scheduling conflicts, it will be 10 to 12 for a few weeks. So yeah, so until then, thanks for watching, thanks for commenting, and until next time, I'll see you later.